Baby, the way the Grammy said, all right, enough is enough. Y'all have stopped watching. Y'all ain't checking for us. Let's go ahead and get the Black some awards so y'all can tune back into the TV. Girl, let's talk about it.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the Black V-neck on.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King of Reads video. It's been a minute, but we back with the pop off. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? We got so many things to talk about because this is the first King of Reads video for the year. Now that I think about it, this is the first one for the year. But we got a couple of things to talk about. Of course, we're going to do a little bit of conversation about the Grammys, because if you want the full review, you're going to have to go ahead and check out my video on Patreon because it's 30 minutes. The way I talked about so many things. Girl, we had some good moments, because let me tell you something. The way Doechii ate that stage up, the way somebody said on Twitter, if Doechii is a industry plant, then we need to water it. But with that being said, we got so many things to talk about. We got to talk about Beyonce and her Album of the Year award from the Grammys, as she should receive, period. And we got to talk about Kendrick Lamar. We got to also talk about ASAP Rocky. Woo! If 2025 started off with a rocky year, it definitely is very rocky for ASAP, but look like homeboy might be going to jail. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about executive orders from Trump. Also got to talk about Wendy Williams and what she has going on. So many things I'm probably not even thinking about right now, but we're going to get into it. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get to this mental health check-in. Mental health, saw you on the Love Boat with your old lady. Girl, she's better today. I am actually using February as my start date for this year. It's the way January was just, I was not with y'all when y'all was saying that January was long. Why is y'all rushing to pay bills? Why is y'all rushing to pay rent and more? Like, what's going on? Why are we rushing to pay first of the month bills? Why? I ain't in a rush to pay no house note. I ain't in a rush to pay all these bills. Why is y'all rushing January up? She could have took us forever she wanted to. Like, y'all didn't enjoy getting the extra check. What's for this month? What's going on? Maybe y'all trying to rush it because y'all trying to get a refund check or something, maybe. But girl, the way Trump did eviscerated the taxes and all that other stuff, girl, a lot of us ain't been seeing no nice tax refund. I know I ain't got one. It's been a decade since I got it. Baby, ever since I started working for myself. Tax refund, what? I ain't getting it. I'm not getting it. But I feel like I'm deflecting a little bit. This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women's business, but I will be full in this video. But I'm doing better. Like I said, January started off, it was a little rocky. It was a lot going on. And I'm finally finding in myself, getting the proper things that I need to be successful and to be alert and ready to create and all of that. Like finding that feeling of creating again and talking and all of that. I will say, I don't like that I'm talking more on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. I'm talking on Twitter. I'm giving opinions out. I'm like, ooh, girl, child. I'm back to talking about Desire Capital and all that on Twitter. I'm like, ooh, please shut up, child. Shut up. Like, I'm doing way too much. But it do feel good to share opinions and see how people respond and learn anything. I do enjoy Twitter for what it was and how much I learned from people and their opinions on things. So, yeah. But I am doing pretty okay. I hope you're doing okay, and I hope that we enjoy this King of Reads video. So let's go ahead and get to the tea for today. The tea for today is Beyonce received Album of the Year from the Grammys, period. Deserves all of the things. It's long overdue, all of that. I love this for her. You can tell this was a emotional moment for her because she did not believe she was going to get it. And I can imagine like going back and forth over and over again, submitting your work that you have put your heart and soul in and being told, nah, maybe next year, maybe next time or whatever. So I'm glad that she is finally being recognized. I'm glad that happened for her. I'm glad that she shared that moment with Blue. As I said in my Grammy Patreon review, baby, if there is any celebrity that I have a parasocial relationship with and has full access to my prefrontal cortex, it is Blue Ivy Carter. There's nothing you can tell me wrong about Blue Ivy Carter. There's nothing you can tell me about that girl that I'm like, I'm going to defend her. I'm just going to defend. If Blue Ivy Carter comes out, I might buy it. If Blue Ivy Carter comes out with a smoothie line, I'm buying it. I'm going, I don't know. Like, that is the girl. Like, I don't know. I don't know. No, she's not my niece. I don't know that lady. But I just love seeing her. I just love seeing her grow up. It's a beautiful thing. This is Beyonce's daughter. Like what is going on? All this goodness. Like, I Oh, I'm just getting emotional. I think I get emotional about Blue Ivy Carter because I remember how nasty people were talking about her hair. And as you all know, when folks receive any type of bullying or anything like that, and their looks, I have a strong connection with them. The same way I have with Sweet Tea on Married to Medicine. Like, I just don't like to see people be bullied. I don't like it. And even though she wasn't someone who was in directness of that, she saw some of the stuff that was said about her online. And I don't care if she's dancing next to Beyonce, y'all can call her a what's the word they had? Nepo baby, all of that. Like, she's not a girl. I don't care. She gonna tap right next to B. If she can't, I don't care. If she ain't even on B, I'm loving it. But she is getting better and better. That's my mama quad. That's my mama. Y'all not. That's my mama. And ain't nobody gonna talk about my mama. Ain't nobody gonna talk about Blue Ivy Carter. But she looked good. And she managed to get Beyonce this album. So I love that. I'm really sounding like one of the fans of her, girl. I'm like, what is going on? Let me show girl, what? 2025 gonna be rocking for a year. Is this gonna be the stand year for me? But I do stand for Blue Ivy Carter. That's it. I love her. And that's just what it is. It is what it is. But Beyonce deserves this award. Now I'm gonna say this. Girl, I hate that she had to receive it from this album, girl, with this American flag. I hate it. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what y'all say. I don't like the flag. I don't want to see it. I get it off the TV. I don't want to see it. And I hate that she had to get it for a country album. All of the beautiful music. Y'all give it for a country album? A country? Oh, God. Like, no Lemonade? No Lemonade? No Renaissance? A ring-a-ling-a-ling? Like, what's going on? No Renaissance, no Lemonade, not even self-titled. Girl, come on now. What other albums? I can't. Those are the ones that come. Now, 4, y'all be dragging 4, but 4 is mine. 4 is my album. I love me some 4. Now, 4 that was my album, but y'all did not like 4. But yes, she deserved. The Grammys were good this year. And I think the Grammys were good because they had so many talented folks perform that actually had talent. And I love that. So many good performances. So many. Ray, I've never been introduced to her ever, but her vocals sounded great. Oh my gosh, her vocals. Oh my God. I get so nervous watching award shows because over the years I've seen folks perform, voice cracking and just not sounding good. Ray sounded good. Doechii. Oh my God. Can we talk about our queen? Doechii came on that stage and just ate it up. Doechii came on that stage and said, y'all calling me crazy. But she was bopping her head. Doechii was bopping her like she was in there doing what was she was out there doing like girl she was giving Crunk Coco. I don't know if y'all remember Crunk Coco, but she was up there and the mic was on. Word to Prince, the microphone was on and she was up there. The outfits, girl, she makes me want to re-download Klarna just so I can find some Tom Brown or whatever them jocks, baby. When she came out, baby, you're a winner, baby. That she looked good, baby. Doechii. I'm just so thankful to have been able to share a moment with her last year when she was promoting her single with JT, 2 dark-skinned women who I love, Alter Ego, and I was able to be in a live stream chat with her, thanks to YouTube. And she spoke to me. And even before that, I was just a fan of her music and her just existing. I love this for her because we don't see that many dark-skinned girls have moments like this. And her acceptance speech, all of the things, it was emotional. And I haven't had a moment like that in a minute. Like, I watched it. And her performance was just good. And again, how many times I got to tell you? How many times? Girl, when Dr. Heavenly said that on Mary, how many times y'all whoopee? Girl, her voice. But how many times have we seen dark-skinned girls get this level of access? They have no choice but to eat it. They cannot have a moment looking at them, sounding them. They cannot. It's imperative that they eat because they don't get these many opportunities. And they know that. And unfortunately, they have to prepare themselves even harder than some of their faves. Or not faves, but their peers. So she got up there on stage and she ate it. It was the best performance of the night. I don't care what y'all say about homegirl in that Dumbledore outfit and the other girl who was trying to remix Megan's Hot Girl Summer with White Chicken Summer. Let me tell you something. I'm not one of those blacks that listen to white girls like that. I had my Gaga moment, Katy Perry moment. Yeah, it's cute, but I'm not going to no club that's playing that. They're gonna play it sometime, but I'm not going to no club. Like I'm a black that dates other black men. So I'm Chaperone and other cute. I love that for everybody. Love EXO, whatever her name, Charlie, EXO Gossip Girl. Love her down, but it's just not giving for me. I fast forwarded through all of that. Even homeboy with them blue suede pants on that was moving his stuff. Girl, get him off the stage. I don't want to see it. Get this bitch off of me. Like it just wasn't giving. But like the girls ate. The black girls ate. I don't know about Money Long. Love you down, sister, but them vocals were through down, baby. They were bad. But yeah, the Grammys were good. Everybody ate. Pig of the week. Love that. Yeah, the Grammys were good. Kendrick Lamar coming up on the stage and in a Canadian suit. The gag moment. The gag is they ate down. I loved it. Like it was hilarious. Came up there. Girl, let me tell y'all something. I wish the way they be putting the camera on Taylor Swift every time a black person play black music come on and they put it on Taylor Swift. Whoever is doing that, I will give you all of my money, Gavin. Worth Janet Jackson. No, why not get married? All my money, Gavin. I will give you all my money. Stop doing it. Every time it's some black music they put on Taylor Swift and chicken bone sucker,
black porch monkey, brown baboon, melon muncher, chicken bone sucker, blue, black, silverback, big spear chucker. Anyway,
what is that? No matter what, we is still our color, like chicken bone sucker, like long so gababoo. I don't want. Why? And what is going on? Wacky inflatable tube man, like get this off of me. Like, why am I seeing this? I don't need to see Taylor Swift reacting to black music. I don't need to see Taylor Swift reacting and dancing to black music. I don't want it. Stop doing that. Please stop doing that. Whoever, you need to be fired, and Gary Coleman or whatever his name is. I said Gary Coleman, Lord forgive me. Gary Hamilton, who let them two white girls get ate up from that babyface situation. Both of y'all need to be fired. But now that I think about it, one of my faves that used to be on the Grapevine, when the Grapevine didn't exist, helped produce this Doechii backstage stuff and all of that. I cannot think of his name up to the top of my head. Oh my gosh, because I wasn't gonna talk about it, so I didn't write it down. But he used to be on the Grapevine. He helped produce this. I'm a screenshot, but he's so talented. To see him like do so much over the years, and he is a fine short king. Like a fine short king. I told you about the short king. Y'all been like, that's a fine short king. A fine short king. What I know some black woman in the Bronx is loving on him. I'm hoping. But yeah, chicken bone sucker. Stop putting that camera on Taylor Swift. Chicken bone sucker. I just don't want to see it. I didn't want to see her in her MAGA red dress, and I just don't want to see it. Let's move on, girl. Let's talk about other news. We done talking about the Grammys. Let's move on to ASAP Rocky. Child, you should have took that plea bargain. It's going down, baby. It's going down. Baby, it's so bad. Rihanna has had to lose some of her social capital by going to court, baby. It is looking bad for ASAP Rocky. For those who do not know, ASAP Rocky, who is Rihanna's baby daddy, is in court right now fighting for his life for allegedly pew-pewing somebody. And the witness is still here, and he's on the stage saying, he did it. He did it. He did it. We invited the talking cigarette. He did it. That was him. And it's just not the trial is just not looking good, and it's just more stuff coming out. And I just like, girl, it's not looking good. They say one thing you don't want to do is go to court and the person who you try to take out is still alive. Like, you should have just played. You should have taken the guilty plea. But it's not looking good for ASAP. It's looking a little rocky for you. And I really don't even care. Not that I want to see him go to jail, but just all stuff ASAP has said over the years, talking about black women and red lipstick and Black Lives Matter. I don't care. I just don't care. I don't have any grace to give some of y'all, to be honest. Not in a case like this. Because y'all don't be trying to fight for us. Y'all don't be trying to say nothing. So it's just, whoops, sorry. Like, hate to see it. Gosh, she passed away. I don't really care. Like, girl, you been saying all this stupid shit. And what gets me, folks, you can have a moment of growth and a moment of, girl, I've learned for this, but y'all ain't having a conversation or any type of acknowledgement of the past things that y'all have said. Y'all not done any of that. Not done any of that. You just, it just is what it is. That's what gets me. That's what gets me with Cynthia Erivo. That's what gets me with her. Like, I can't get into sister. Like, you talk mess about black Americans heavy on social media. You never acknowledge it. And then you getting your 2x4 all on the, playing all in black folks music and playing Harriet Tubman. Hell no, I don't want to see you play Storm. I don't want to see you and your fingernails playing Storm. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And let me tell you something. I was going to say this for the Patreon, like exclusive. But baby, I'm tired. This Ariana Grande and it's Cynthia, like this love triangle. Like, one thing, the gays are keeping up because they love interracial relationships because they want this so bad. Get off the TV. I don't want that. I'm tired. I have some other thoughts as we get into conversations about a shift that is happening in Hollywood. But hey, this ain't no safe space. But if you know, you know. I'm tired of seeing that too. Somebody get Dora. Where are we going? Cause I don't like this. Like what Portia said when they was in Nene closet. I'm scared. That's what's going on. Like the girls, woo. Someone did a very detailed video about black women and thinness and how thinness is associated with femininity and beauty when it comes to white women, and we just don't see. Baby, let me find her real quick. Her name is Amanda Mariana, and she did a video, What Does Thin is In Mean for Black Women? I enjoyed this video, and I appreciate her for doing it. And I know some folks might be offended about this, but I've not done a video discussing that TikTok video. That if you saw that video, she was talking about that TikTok video of that girl said she was appreciating being thin and all that. But it's just, as I come to understand desirability and how fatness is related to blackness and anti-blackness and all of the things, it's hard for me to see these very visible things and where we are going as a country. And it just makes me a little nervous. I'm trying to laugh it off a little bit, but it's like, girl, what is going on? But it's a very good video. I might watch it again because it was just really good. So check it out if you haven't. So let's talk about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams was granted by the judge the ability to go see her father on his 94th birthday. The fact that a judge has to grant this type of stuff, like, this is some really sad stuff. And she is allowed to go to his birthday party, but she can no longer talk to media. What does that look like? Because she did an interview with the Breakfast Club on the phone, and then she did one with TMZ. And my controversial take is the justice system is exploiting her, and these people like Breakfast Club and TMZ are exploiting her as well. The video of Charlamagne talking to Wendy Williams and her situation. I watched DJ Envy do a 65-second ad for gambling, sports betting. I'm just not sure how to feel about that. Like, I'm just not sure how to feel about that. It just doesn't look right. To do a ad right before something like this, I can see if it was maybe just a YouTube ad because it's just on, but to do a pay ad, like you're delivering, it was just insensitive to me. Especially a gambling ad where we know black folks are the ones who are being pushed to gamble the most, the ones who have the least are being pushed to gamble the most because they are thinking that they can win these things. There's been so many videos and articles and discussions about how gambling becomes addictive, and especially to people who are in poverty. That's why you see lottery things in poor neighborhoods. There's been so many videos I watched on it, and it's just, I don't know, just watching it, it was just a lot. I don't know what's the gambling stuff, the DraftKings, all that other stuff. Get that off of me. Like, I don't want to see that. It just was, it was just very tacky. But Wendy Williams was talking to Charlamagne. She sounds good. I will say she sounds better in this interview, and she talked about what is going on and that the judge is allowing her to go see her father, and that she watched the documentary with the person who is overseeing her stuff. And she don't want to name her. She ain't interested in naming her, but she seems very emotional. She is seeing some type of change. Like, they're changing some stuff and things seem to be getting better, but they're still not letting her have full autonomy over herself. And I'm hoping that she finds whatever it is that will make this situation better. I'm just nervous about the whole thing because I don't know. I think I've seen so much stuff from Wendy that I'm not sure what is going on, and I don't know who could be manipulating her, who could be taking her money. I just don't know. It's a lot around that. I know the situation with Wendy Williams is very that, considering the rights of people with disabilities and how their autonomy is taken away from them just by a stroke of a pen. And you don't realize that it will happen to you until it does. Because it's something that we don't think about. But as I said in the video about Wendy Williams, if we live long enough, all of us will become disabled. If we live long enough. If you get 90 years old, girl, you're not going to be able to move the same way. Like, if you live, like, you're going to eventually, you live long enough, some things are going to have to change. You're going to have to do different things. I think about that when I get in the shower. They say the shower is the place where the slipping falls, and I live by myself. So I'm like, girl, what's going on? We laugh about life alert buttons, but girl, child, we got that stuff on our watches now. She telling her, hey, girl, your heart beating too bad. Maybe you need to get out the woods and stop cruising. That ain't my life, but I know some other folks. But yes, but some serious stuff. But yeah, those are my thoughts on that. I had a couple of thoughts about Beyonce and her tour. I'm saving that for Patreon. And I did want to get into the executive orders with Trump. But girl, I don't want to talk about politics. I want to have a little fun. It's Black History Month, and I just don't. I will say this. You're not going to see me reacting to Trump's everything. It's just not going to happen. It's just, I'm not feeding into that whole ecosystem of It's just, girl, not saying it is what it is, and we should just stick our head in the sand. But I am not going to be reacting to this very performative, theatrical stuff that is going on. Not going to be doing that. And I think that's what they get joy out of, seeing us react to these things. Like, oh God. And then you'll look at it, and then some of the stuff is like, oh, that wasn't doing anything. That's already been signed into law. He can't. It's just very performative. But what's happening is these news outlets are they're trying to get our eyes back. They want us to be stuck to the TV and watching this doom scrolling stuff. Like, they want us to be doom scrolling, watching them so they can get their advertising dollars back. That's why they're cutting folks from the network, because they want to make money. They want to make money, and to keep making us react. Oh, Trump did this, and Trump did this. Even the Twitter accounts like Pop Crave and some other ones, girl, y'all be sharing screenshots and stuff, and it's just like, did y'all research this? You just, hey, Trump did this, and this, did you do it? Like, stop scaring us. Stop the madness. That's all I got. Tell me your thoughts on my video. Let me know what y'all thought about all of my comments in the Grammys. Let me know. And if you can, support me on Patreon. If you can't, I definitely understand. Like this video, comment below. Love y'all so much. Until next time, talk y'all later. Mwah. No bars.